Good evening. Here's the news at 9. First, the highlights. Over 650,000 residents benefit from Lagos State free eye interventions. House of Representatives calls on NAFDAC to lift a ban on production, sale of sachet alcohol drinks. On the foreign scene, European Union agrees to provide 5 billion euros boost for military aid in Ukraine. And in sport, South Africa moves to second position at 13th African Games. Now, the details. I am Sarah Adesanya. The Lagos State government has revealed that over 650,000 residents have benefited from free eye interventions through the State Ministry of Health Blindness Prevention Program. Special advisor to the Governor on Health, Kemi Oguyemi, made this known during an awareness and sensitization walk held within the Alausa Secretariat community to commemorate the year 2024 World Glaucoma Week celebration in Lagos State. She stated that 270,000 residents received free eyeglasses from the state government, while over 30,000 underwent free surgeries. Oguyemi explained that the year 2024 World Glaucoma Week celebration, themed Uniting for a Glaucoma-Free World, aligns with the present administration's commitment to the prevention of avoidable blindness, stressing that the state government has provided primary care services within the community, including screening, eye health education, free treatment for minor eye conditions, and a referral system to secondary eye units. Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency, DSVA, has inducted 201 students drawn from 20 schools in Education District 6 into the Kings and Queens Club. Speaking at the induction ceremony held at the Eco Boys Grammar School, Mushi, the Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mobalaji Ogulende, said the purpose of the initiative was to ensure that boys and girls serve as peer educators in the fight against sexual and gender-based violence in Lagos, while urging them to speak out and report any case of domestic or sexual violence in their community. Ogulende said the initiative was in line with the Themes Plus agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, particularly youth engagement and social inclusion. Earlier in her remarks, the Executive Secretary of DSVA, Titilola Vivo Adeniyi, said the initiative was aimed at creating a sustainable social structure in educational institutions that would help debunk socio-cultural misconceptions and promote empowered femininity to bring about behavioral and attitudinal change in the minds of young girls in Lagos State. The Defense Headquarters says troops have neutralized fewer than 213 terrorists and arrested 283 others in the different theaters of operation across the country in the last week. Director of Defense Media Operations, Edward Buba, said this while giving an update on the operations of the armed forces in Abuja. Buba said the troops within the period also apprehended 67 perpetrators of all theft and rescued 26 kidnapped hostages. It said that they also recovered 189 assorted weapons, of 4,000 assorted ammunition comprising 111 AK-47 rifles, G3 rifle, 31 locally fabricated guns, 5 pump-action guns, automatic pump-action guns, 26 Dane guns, amongst others. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has directed banks to strictly comply with recent foreign exchange policy reforms. The CBN gave the directive in a letter addressed to banking institutions and signed by the acting director of banking supervision, Adedeji. It will be recalled that the Apex Bank last year emphasized on the need for prudent financial management and risk mitigation, thereby directing banks to exercise utmost prudence and set aside foreign currency valuation gains as a counter-cyclical buffer to cushion any adverse movement in the foreign exchange rate. And now to the rest of the stories. House of Representatives has called on the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, to immediately lift the ban on the production and sale of sachet alcohol drinks and 200-millimeter PET bottles. The resolution followed consideration of the report of the House Committee overseeing the activities of NAFDAC, which investigated the ban. According to the report, the ban should be lifted immediately because the timing was inappropriate given the fact that the economy was struggling with staggering unemployment and soaring inflation, while the poverty level is on the increase with the tenacity of Forex to do business. The report said that the ban on sachet alcohol should be replaced with the establishment of licensed liquor stores and outlets in the local government areas across the country, making it unlawful to send underage persons to purchase alcohol beverages. The lawmakers also tasked parents, religious bodies, and the non-governmental organization with counseling their children or wards, especially their underage, and the dangers of alcohol consumptions. Lagosians, especially residents of Mushin area of the state, have lauded the recently launched middle-level food agro-hub initiative of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration as a new way of food distribution to help tackle the increase in prices of foodstuffs. It will be recalled that last month, during a live media interactive session, Governor Sanwo-Olu announced a 25% discount on foodstuffs in the hub, reiterating his administration's commitment towards supporting residents in easing the pains of hardships caused by the current economic situation in the country. Speaking on behalf of market leaders, the Iyaloja General Mushin Taibat Borokini appreciate that the Lagos State government for considering Mushin local government as one of the food hubs in the state, noting that the market women and men will ensure that the facility is used effectively. Traders and shoppers also described their shopping experience at the hub as seamless, stress-free and pocket-friendly, confirming that the Lagos State government got the project right.
I'll rate this place 9 out of 10 because it's okay. Government has made it very cheap, affordable due to the vouchers on the rice and the egg, tomato, pepper. It's good. As a common man can afford things to eat now, so it's very okay. I'm very pleased with it. If there is still need for improvement, for them to open more places like this, centers like this in various LGAs, is very, very acceptable. But this place is perfect and okay.
I went to some stand, especially the poultry stand that are selling eggs. It is very, very reasonable. And people are coming in to go and buy and resell. Because people, the rate they are buying is not for consumption. You can see that it is for their own sales too. And for those that are selling pepper, they are really making it. It's a good market, because people come together under one umbrella.
The coordinator of Fresh Food Hubs in Idioro Mushin, Oluroti Sago Oviepo, said since its launch, the turnout by residents has been massive, with the 25% discount approved by the Lagos State government, reflecting on every good purchased at the hub. According to her, the hub received over 5,000 people every Wednesday and Saturdays since the pronouncement of the initiative by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu.
It's been very impressive. Virtually every week we're getting better. We have more people coming because they know about the place now. And then coupled with the fact that they have fresh food to buy at a discounted rate. Because now our farmers have a guaranteed market to sell their produce. So naturally production is going to increase across the different value chains. A lot of Lagosians can eat decent meals at an affordable cost right now. So Mr. Governor has put a lot of smile on the faces of Lagosians.
There are various sections which include fruit, pepper, vegetables, frozen foods, spices, amongst others. The Market Hub initiative was introduced by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to reduce the economic hardship on residents of the state and help tackle problems associated with post-harvest losses, inflation, carbon footprint, and traffic congestion. And in foreign news, European Union countries have agreed to provide 5 billion euros for military aid to Ukraine as part of a revamp of an EU-run assistance fund, handing Kyiv a timely boost as its forces struggle against Russia's invasion. Ambassadors from the EU's 27 member countries agreed to overhaul of the European Peace Facility EPF fund at a meeting in Brussels after months of wrangling, with EU heavyweights France and Germany at the center of much of the debate. The fund operates as a giant cashback scheme, giving EU members refunds for sending munitions to other countries. France, a strong promoter of European defense industries, had insisted on a strong Buy European policy for arms eligible for refunds. Other countries argue that such a requirement would inhibit efforts to buy world weapons to Ukraine quickly. And in sport, South Africa has made the biggest move from the initial fourth position to a second on the medal table of the ongoing African Games after clinching 6 more gold medals. The move makes South Africa level up with Nigeria on 22 gold medals, but with more silver medals than Nigeria. Meanwhile, tied on 22 gold medals with Nigeria, both South Africa and Nigeria are closely trailed by Algeria with 21 gold medals and closely waiting for an opportunity to overtake the duo. Just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, formerly Twitter, Traffic Radio 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Watch us live on Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe and watch all our previous programs on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Did you know that Sanwo-Olu administration initiated 500-hectare rice farm technology intervention project? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. During the news, here are the highlight of the major stories. Lagos State Government has revealed that over 650,000 residents have benefited from free eye interventions through the State Ministry of Health's Blindness Prevention Program. The House of Representatives has called National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, to immediately lift ban placed on the production and sale of sachet alcohol drinks and 200mm PET bottles. We also told you that European Union countries have agreed to provide 5 billion euros for military aid to Ukraine as a part of a revamp of an EU-run assistance fund, handing Kyiv a timely boost as it forces struggle against Russia's invasion. And in sport, South Africa has made the biggest move from the initial fourth position to second on the medal table of the ongoing African Games after clinching 6 more gold medals. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to Lagos Traffic Radio at lagosstate.gov.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adebeshi. I am Sarah Adesanya.